Hello, how you doing today? Today's topic is how to make an effective corporate wellness program versus a program that wastes your money and your time. A useless program. So therefore, we're going to start with our presentation. Hi again, my name is Georgina Salgado Chavez. I'm a naturopathic physician, acupuncturist, and hypnotherapy. I call myself a wellness consultant. A few years back ago, I walked from a clinical setting, and now I dedicate my life to teach or coach people how to live a healthy lifestyle. To me, I think it's very important to make sure that everybody understands that preventive medicine is not being taught, is not being promoted as they supposed to be. And I think that's where the key is that we can get a lot of people healthy and they don't have to spend that much money. They're going to be more, the people can be more productive. They can be more, they can have a better environment, because even though a lot of people don't understand that even the behavior issues, they have something to do with how they feel inside. One of the symptoms of hypoglycemia is you get mad when you don't have the food right there and then. So actually, insulin has something to do with how do you feel, and it's been proven in different studies. So, and this is my main reason why I'm doing this. I wanted to help people to promote healthy lifestyle. Now, we're going to start with the presentation. It's a little bit about me. So if you want to know more about me, you can visit us at nutritionandlifestyleexperts.com, and you're going to know more about me. First of all, business through America have struggled for years with the continuous increase of cost of health care. Now, with Obamacare, I don't hear no good things like it went cheaper, a lot of stuff. I think that a lot of people, they got hammered and it went upper. I don't know what is Obamacare exactly, because I tried to figure it out. I tried to ask people, and it seems like nobody knows. It seems like I just was an enforcement for everybody to have insurance versus somebody to help out to alleviate the health crisis in United States. Now, in other countries, I know that they have a different type of services, another type of healthcare, but still, in 90% of the countries, I know that they don't use preventive care. So, according to the National of Healthcare, the cost of healthcare premiums have increased 5 times faster on average than the earnings of working since the year 2000. The NCHC also notes that in 2005, employers' health insurance premiums increased 9.2%, nearly 3 times of the rate of inflation. Now, we have to understand something. People sicker, insurance got to go up because they spend more money on us. So basically, that's why the insurance got to go up. Corporate America is finally recognizing that it's their profits being lost due to the employer illness and injury, and that to help the bottom line, they can only must take actions to improve their employees' health. There are 2 approaches to reducing healthcare costs. 1, shop for less expensive coverage and maybe less benefits to the employee, or reduce the risk of illness and injury. Today, I would like to introduce you to a cutting-edge solution to your healthcare problems that will increase your profits and employees' production while reducing absentees and workers' compensation claims. More than 80% of diseases and illnesses can be traced to 3 contribution factors. These factors are being overweight, unmanaged stress, repetitive motion disorder. The good news is that all 3 of these factors can be addressed to reduce healthcare costs. Once again, the result will be improved employees' productivity, less absentees, fewer workers' comp claims, and reduced medical costs. Let's look more closely at these 3 factors and what they mean to your business. We will then show you how to propose the solution. First, let's look at having overweight employees is costing you versus providing your employees a workable weight loss program. The National Business Group on Health, a Washington, D.C. base, Non-profit organization, which represents larger companies, estimate that obesity costs companies $8 billion for added health insurance, $2.4 billion for sick leave, $1.8 billion for life insurance, and $1 billion for disability insurance. Now, these numbers do not reflect the 50% of your workforce that are overweight, not obese. Taking this into consideration, the numbers will likely be more than double. The Center of Disease Control knows that being overweight increases the risk of many diseases and health conditions, including high blood pressure, high total cholesterol, or triglyceride, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, stroke, gallbladder disease, osteoarthritis, sleep apnea, respiratory problems, and some cancers, like endometrial, breast, and colon, to mention a few. In October 2006, Adam Gilden, instructor of medicine at the University of Pennsylvania Medical School, further refined the financial costs associated with being overweight to a person charge. He found that the average person who is overweight accounts for an additional $1,034 every year in doctor visits, medication, and medical procedures. This is overweight people. We don't count in here the people that is obese, okay? According to Jean Marie Wharton, professor of insurance, Americans are much heavier than they were 10 years ago. She further found that the life expectancy in the United States only ranks 48th in the world, despite the wealth of our country. The solution to this problem is a program that addresses the true cause of being overweight for each individual and coach them throughout it. The program we have found to the most effective is one that addresses the cause of weight gain as well as the difficulties related to losing weight. This program works 90% of the time and does not require exercise. It is extremely effective because it provides rapid, sustainable weight loss without starving over a 9 to 11-day period. It is based on the concept that our population is overweight in part due to the 82,000 chemicals in our air, our food, or water that the body stores in our fat cells. There are just a few facts about the amount of chemicals in the environment. Our air, according to the World Book Encyclopedia, more than 2.4 billion pounds of air pollutant went into the air in U.S. in 1989 alone. It has only gotten worse. Our food, in the book What You Don't Know May Be Killing You, author Dan Colbert, MD, discovered there are 3,000 chemicals and 10,000 solvents, emulsifiers, used to stabilize processed food and preservatives in our food. In our water, according to the World Book Encyclopedia, a study was done which found 188 million pounds of chemicals were discharged into our lakes, streams, and rivers. And remember, this is where we drink water from. The average American eats about 14 pounds of additives a year, in addition to coloring, preservatives, flavorings, emulsifiers, augmentants, and antimicrobials. We consume an average of 120 pounds of sugar and 8 pounds of salt each year. The results of all these chemical impurities have been that the filters of the body get filled and cannot function. The two major filters of the body are the liver and the kidneys. Traditional diet versus cleansing. One of the ways of the liver deals with impurities is to increase body fat to enfold these impurities and to protect the body from their influence. Diets are not successful for long-term weight loss because they don't address the need to cleanse the body of impurities. This is how it works with diets. That's why a lot of people, they get the rebound. You know, a lot of people go like, I rebound and I gain double or triple because they don't get rid of the impurities that we were talking, the toxins. So they just go ahead and get into food and that's it. Versus cleansing, it will get rid of the impurities and the weight that you lose is permanent. 99.99% of my I never heard one of my patients that come back or client, they say, I cleanse my body, and now I gain back double because nobody gaining back the weight. Here are before and after photos of a few of the tens of thousands of persons who have completed this program. Now Peter weighs 31 pounds. Jennifer, Dr. Phil, 103 pounds and 50 total inches fat. This solution to weight loss will be easier than what Sprint Network Corporation did. They spent the money to install parking lots furthermore from the building and remove elevators to make their employees walk more to lose weight. It will also be less expensive than the program Microsoft offers, which provide 80% of their employees weight loss costs up to $6,000. Cecily Hall, Microsoft Director of U.S. Benefits, says that the company has already made a one-to-one return on their investment since the program inception in 2002. Our program costs a lot less than $6,000 per employee. The second area of wellness program will address is the negative effects stress has one's health. Stress is either the cause or the trigger of any disease. And I have noticed that sometimes when people got like diabetes, they get chronic illnesses, it has something major happen in their life. Some people say, when my mom died, when my wife left me, or when we divorced, or something major happened in their life, that's when something chronic come out. According to Dr. Hans Seeley, breakthrough books, stress without distress, stress and distress destroy the body by causing the overproduction of adrenal gland hormones. Stress and the immune system. The National Institute of Health reported in October 2000 that if you are chronically stressed, the part of the brain that controls the adrenal glands will cause a constant release of hormones. The immune cells are in the molecule that are essential, telling them to stop fighting, which they reduce the resistance to disease. And so, in situations of chronic stress, immune cells are less able to respond to an invader like bacteria or a virus. In a nutshell, what it's saying is, if you have a high stress level, your immune system is not going to work. Actually, one of the main side effects of the stress is to lower your immune system. Like diabetes is an immune system problem too. I mean, cancers has something to do with the immune system, and mainly all the diseases that the immune system has some blame to, to whatever they do, whatever illness you get. Now, when your immune system is not 100%, any disease can come and do whatever they want. Like, for instance, even things like fungus. Fungus are opportunistic disease. If you see somebody having fungus, it's because the immune system is not working properly. And also, maybe they're eating a lot of sugar and stuff. Cancer, if you have cancer or somebody has cancer, they have to go ahead and take care of the stress. One of the big problems. In a stressful situation, the digestive tract and the immune system temporarily halt their functions to allow the immediate and urgent problems to be solved. In medicine, they say that when you have a stress, you're under stress, we have another area, part of our functioning, they call it the flight or fight response. For instance, I hear a lot of people that they drink a lot of coffee, and they say, if I don't drink my coffee, I don't feel the energy. Well, the energy is the system that they're triggering in your brain is the flight or fight response, which is the parasympathetic sympathetic nervous system. What it is this functioning of the body is is unique for when you have an emergency. For instance, if you have, in medicine, they put it like this. If you go to the forest and you're there camping, and then a bear comes, you're not going to keep eating marshmallows and laughing and telling stories, right? What you're going to do, you're going to get up, run for your life, or fight for your life. That's why they call it flight or fight response. Now, the body, when you're into that system, they do have to act different. Now, stop digestive system, because You're not going to be digesting when you're fighting for your life. You have to go ahead and put all the blood, they're going to send all the blood to the limbs. That way you have enough in your hands and in your legs if you need to run or you need to fight. Now your eyes, the pupils dilate, your body changed everything. But now the heart start working in a different rhythm, the stomach stop digesting, everything changed. That's why a lot of people, they say that when they drink coffee, they feel that feeling of rush because they are in the fly or fight response system. So they have to have that energy, otherwise they cannot fly or fight for their life. That's basically what it is. And this is what it's talking about, is the problem, that if you're under stress, your immune system is not has priority. Your digestive system has no priority. Why? Because you have to go ahead and address your emergency. That's basically what it is. Sometimes stress, how it works. What happens if stress continues in a person's life and is not a result of the rare situation, but rather the continuous stress of money, marriage, and work, etc.? Teenagers, kids, or work, etc., etc. The answer is a loss of normal digestion, a lowering of immune system, and a stress of the heart. Continuous stress equals to absenteeism, lost productivity, and increase of healthcare costs. The program to restore normal adrenal gland function usually includes eliminating caffeine and reducing sugar, as well as taking certain natural supplements. As a part of my program also, I include dietary, the way that you can eat to reduce the stress levels in your body. I mean, we don't want to solve your problems, but we can go ahead and make it easy in your body versus make it worse and, make it less productive, less effective, right? So the program included exercise, including stuff that they can go ahead and help you out with that. The third area of corporate healthcare causes should be unaddressed is preventing on-the-job injuries, which primarily come from repetitive motion disorders. The repetitive motion disorder simply means injury caused not by major trauma, by the micro trauma. Little traumas after the day can be destructive to the body as major falls and accidents. The most common repetitive motion disorders affect the wrist if you type, use a computer, scan products, etc., or affect your back if you are constantly lifting or bending. Repetitive motion disorders, if they led to surgery, have the added expenses of disability claims. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, U.S. Department of Labor, repetitive motion such as grasping tools, scanning groceries, and typing resulted in the longest absenteeism from work in 2002 among major disabling injuries and illnesses. Median days away from work were the highest from carpal tunnel syndrome. And one of the things they have, they specialize, it was a pain management. And one of the most common problem that people has is carpal tunnel syndrome by any doubt. Carpal tunnel syndrome, and the next one is going to be the knees. Now, carpal tunnel syndrome is for the repetitive motion, but the knees are also for the weight. A lot of people have those two problems. The National Institute of Occupational Safety, OSHA, 60% of all the job injuries will be caused by repetitive motion injuries. Of these, carpal tunnel syndrome is the most frequent. The average carpal tunnel syndrome injury costs approximately $4,000 in benefits and rehabilitating per patient. If surgical intervention was required, the cost rose to more than $20,000 per patient. As a part of a wellness program, we will train your employees on 5 minutes of stretch program to be done once per day. They can prevent these problems and reduce workers' compensation injuries from occurring. There is also a series of stretch to prevent hand and wrist problems. The Principal Financial Group, which has 215 billion in assets worldwide, and is leading proponent of wellness programs, recently completed a study which found that participation in on-site corporate-sponsored health screenings has increased to more than 79%, up from 68% in 2005. More than ever before, this survey suggests that employers and employees want the same thing. Employers want a healthier workplace, and employees want to be healthy, say Jerry Rippender, Director of Consumer Health for the Principal Financial Group. As an employer offers more wellness programs at work, employers will be use them. We already begin to see the financial impact of what's been done to date. It's really a win-win. Healthier employees ultimately lead to a healthier bottom line for employers. Howell McDonald's Insurance of Six Flags is a company seeing the results of employees' wellness. What began as an education effort to encourage employees to seek preventive care quickly turned into an employer screening program and one-on-one meeting with the case manager. Once the health evaluation were completed, Howell managed to look at the health risks that the implemented staff lodge and learns an employee's activity to address those specific conditions. Most of the time, one of the things that we do here is when we have the surveys and we start doing the programs, we start noticing what other areas you employees will need help to improve their health, to improve their overall lifestyle. So, and we address it in the lectures that we give them. That way, you know, they can have a complete program, because they probably want to lose weight, but they also have other issues, maybe something to do even with the company. So we can probably work close to you guys. That way we can make an effective wellness program. I can't underestimate the value of wellness screenings. Our employees were able to identify dangerous health conditions before they became serious, and we were able to prevent the impact on health plan, say Lorna Williams, Human Resource Manager of Howell McDonald Insurance. Employers were somewhat apprehensive about wellness at first, but by the end of the first year, we reached nearly 99% participation. Wellness is not working for us. We are having a lot of fun with it, and we are starting to see the results. Let's summarize what we are offering to you. The program will be work as follows. First, we got to do a survey to your employees and to you guys, and what are your requirements? What are your needs? Weight loss normally is a very need in all of the employees, but probably you company don't need it. Maybe you guys have more stress, or maybe you guys have other issues that we can probably address. So basically, the thing is, we provide them the survey, then we tailor a program to you guys, and then we coach them and to all your struggles. So we provide handouts, we do free samples, newsletters, and much more. Each employer will fill out the stress questionnaire, and they will be asked for some basic medical questions to make sure that the program that we made is right for one. Dietary modification will be offered, and to those will help. I will get loss cleansing program for those being interested in weight loss. All will be invited to a lecture on how program works. Those choosing to do the program can pay on their own or be sponsored and part of or informed by your company. Now, you know, the people that they want weight loss or they want something else, probably we can be dressed a little separate or something, but a lot of the people, they are interested in something like that. So some companies bonus their employees $1 per every pound they lose. In addition, we will hold wellness workshops on different health topics such as weight loss, women's hormone programs, natural remedies, arthritis, how to solve sleep problems, how to improve digestion on a regular basis based on the number of employees and time. One of the things that I emphasize a lot is nutrition. Nutrition is one of the things that maybe a lot of people don't recognize it, but nutrition to me is one of the most important areas that we have to address. So nutrition, and most of these lectures and more of these classes and more of these programs, nutrition is the number one tool they use. And it's not necessarily the low calories or the low fat. I have a background in holistic nutrition. So holistic nutrition approach nutrition in a different way. And also I have the regular nutrition and also the diets and stuff, the comparing diets and stuff. So I'll be able to go ahead and give them a very good idea what they eat and what they don't eat. These workshops will be done on such a launch as Unlearn. That will be a good idea. And other ones, it can be done in an online program. So this is more, how do you want us to do it and how do you want us to act on it? So this is your employees and this is your company, and you guys know the necessities and how you guys wanted to handle these. We have an application that we use sometimes. What it does, they download the application in their phone or computer or whatever, and then when they turn on the computer and it's time for the lecture, the application goes on and they don't stop until they watch entirely. We will do an site ergonomic evaluation, choose by 5-minute stretch program for your company. We will train team leaders to lead the 5-minute stretch each morning to prevent one-on-one job injuries. We will provide these complete wellness programs for a fee of $35 a month per employee. You can cancel the program at any time you want within 30 days notice. Our anticipated return to you will be a minimum of 10-to-1. For every dollar you spend, you should receive in reduced healthcare costs, reduced absentees, reduced workers' compensation claims, and increased productivity, 1,000% annual return. In addition, you will help prolong your employees' lives as well as your own, and help everyone involved lead a healthier, happy lifestyle. Because I have a practice to run, my time for this program is limited. I'm planning to only work with 15 companies for now. If you are interested in the program, please indicate your interest. You have to fill out an application to see if you qualify first, because this is a qualification system. We don't take everybody, because some people, they just really don't want to do it and they just make us waste our time. And we wanted to work with the people that they get committed to us, and we're going to be committed to you guys. You can contact me at 773-805-2248 or email me to support@nutritionandlifestyleexperts.com. And until then, thank you very much for listening. And if you have any questions, please feel free to call me. I mean, everything is very much casual with me. I'm not really, you can ask me any question and I can address it. Thank you again and have a great day. Bye-bye.